I have to compress.
Hello, citizens of YouTube. It is I, Michael, the
Don't make you
Great.
sound so cool. You kidding?
You ruined the video. Be quiet. Be quiet for a second. I am a movie enthusiast. I've collected movies over the past 3 years. And I have been collecting games for about 6 years. Yes, I sound really boring, but my subjects that I'm gonna talk about are not. Okay, first, I would like to talk about censorship. Yes, Britain has very strict censorship, but compared to the MPAA, which is American Motion Picture Association, rates most of the R-rated movies are usually cut. Take, for example, Murder Set Pieces by Nick Palumbo. That was cut about 23 minutes to get an R rating, but in the UK, it was completely rejected by the BBFC because it contained scenes of rape and continuous slaughter of people. The MPV, to get an 18 rating, violence can dwell on pain and misery, but it will get an 18 rating. Scenes such as Hostel, continuous scenes of torture, that would get 18. To get a 15 rating, scenes can be gory, but it can't dwell upon pain and misery of human beings. Animal slaughter can get an automatic 18 rating, but it also can be rejected since the UK has a policy against animal violence. Back in the 80s, most of you have known, they made a video nasties list of the 1970s and 80s gory movies. There has been 74 movies that have fit in that criteria. About 80% of them are already out. Well, actually, like 98% of them are already out. But about 50% of them are uncut, but the rest are about cut or just completely banned. One of the most... What are you doing? One of the most controversial movies is this movie called, what is it called? The House on the Edge of the Park. It is out on DVD in the UK, but the censorships have cut it 12 minutes. Over 12 minutes. Actually, no, not 12 minutes. About 11 minutes and 53 seconds of cuts. I do believe in censorship to a point, but if the censorships are going to ruin the movie, I don't believe in it. But if it portrays animal violence or dwells along misery and pain, I think they should take action in cutting the movie. Such as, take for example, Nutbag. That was also a Nick Palumbo movie and was cut about 6 minutes and 58 seconds. Most of the violence was sexual. BBFC does not accept sexual violence in any circumstances. Yeah, I think that movie should get cut because I have the uncut version and it's just complete gross violence against women. And if it was uncut, it would probably stir a lot of controversy among the women organizations. Another thing that the British Board of Ratings does not accept is anything with BDSM. For those who don't know what that is, it's like an extreme version of sexual. Yeah, I'm not gonna say more, but you can just look it up. Well, BBFC does not approve of that because, for obvious reasons, BBFC does approve most sexual movies, such as take for example, what's his name? What's that movie's name? Oh gosh, I forgot what the movie's name, but it was about strippers. It was rated 18 with the BBFC, which is uncut. But in the U.S., it was banned outright. In the U.S., most sexual movies are cut or either placed in porno shops. But in the U.K., most of their movies are. Be quiet! You're ruining it. Most of the sexual content in British movies are uncut, but in the U.S. they don't tolerate sexual themes, such as the NC-17 rating in the U.S. Most movie gets NC-17 rating if it's violent or has a lot of sex in it. It's weird because the U.S. does accept violence, but not sex. Anything with graphic nudity or even a little sex is R-rated or NC-17. But in the UK, they're usually 18 and 15. Take, for example, Borat. That has a lot of crude humor and some nudity. It got an R rating in the US. But in the UK, it got a 15, which is quite lenient considering the subject of the movie, which is quite racist. Another thing is that the UK is more lenient in sexual activities rather than violence. As I said before. Gee. You're trying to ruin my movie. Well, not video. Okay,
I went Asian rant.
Yeah, what the hell?
what else can I talk about movies?
The inauguration?
Inauguration? No. I don't really care about that.
School?
Nah.
Bunch of cuts?
Nope. A lot of people are talking about that on YouTube. Let's say...
Your face?
No.
Your mother? No.
What? Let's talk about video games. Video game censorship is quite prevalent in the US. Take, for example, Manhunt 2. Most of the execution scenes are censored, but it's still out, so it didn't ban outright, which is good. But in the UK, it was banned for some time, and
Stop.
after a couple of months,
No, it's
it was
Okay, I'm just make it tighter.
it was uncut.
Not so tight that actually.
No, it's in.
And
It's as tight as it can go.
another game that was cut,
This is a PC.
not cut, but
This is made for the PC, not the
blurred, was this game called The Punisher. Most of the execution scenes were blurred in the US edition, but in the
Stop.
European
Leave my
edition,
computer alone.
it was rated 18 without cuts. You can get these uncut movies at amazon.co.uk, but it'll take a long time to import and it'll cost more. Same thing with movies, that's what I do. If I want to see an uncut movie that has been banned or cut in the US, I'll just go to the UK version of Amazon, buy it from there. It's great. And even some of the products ship faster
Dude,
than
you're running out of time.
the US. So this video is running about almost 10 minutes, so I'll make another
I'm
video.
Full Metal. I'm just annoying little
Okay,
brat.
bye.